Hidden behind high walls and hedgerows stand Yorkshire's secret stately homes, a priceless part of our heritage. And now some are throwing open the doors.
Wow, I like it already.
To auctioneer and country house connoisseur Angus Ashworth.
You walk in here, you cannot not be amazed with it. It's sort of a visual overload.
He's on a mission to help save these historic houses for the nation. More than 200 have vanished since the war.
They were just bulldozed. People couldn't afford them. They were lost forever.
He'll be hunting through lofts and cellars.
Oh, I've spotted something.
That's it, see, look, yeah, look, armour.
There's the armour.
There's the armour.
Armour, yeah.
For forgotten treasure.
Look at that.
Look at that bad boy.
This is like a dream for me.
It's quite a mess for me.
I don't think I can do anything with the toilets.
To raise cash to help fund renovation or repairs.
It's a battle, you know, something goes wrong every day. Something significant breaks every week, and the upkeep's enormous.
He'll be diving into life as a weekend house guest and occasional butler.
All right, cheers.
Arriving in style.
It's beautiful from up here, isn't it? It gives you a real perspective.
To experience a lost way of life in some of Yorkshire's most stunning stately homes.
Oh, God, look at that. We couldn't have had a better... The sun's out. It's an amazing view.
Angus and Pilot James are heading to one of North Yorkshire's best-kept secrets, Newburgh Priory with its ornamental lake.
And there it is. Many people have driven past and seen the lake, but from here you see the whole estate laid out before you. It's amazing.
And even from up here, Angus can see it needs some serious restoration.
It's a very old estate. You can see all the ruins there.
The house is a Grade 1 listed mansion with 11 bedrooms, surrounded by 35 cottages, countless outbuildings, 20 acres of gardens and parkland, all sitting within a vast 6,000-acre estate.
So, guys, find a carrot or two. We need quite a lot.
Stephen and Alice Wombwell and their 5 children have lived there for 15 years and are the current custodians of this ancient house.
It's a family home, and that's what it's been for nearly 500 years. It's been our family home.
But with age comes trouble.
Because it's so old, that's where the problems come in. You know, there's always something trying to fall down or break, just because it's a very, very old building.
Currently on the broken list are a derelict wing, several gutted rooms in the main house, and the clock on the clock tower, which mysteriously stopped working in 2010.
Yes, character is what we always call it. Basically means it's knackered.
Anything falling apart, character.
Here to help their funding problems is Angus.
I mean, look at it. It is wonderful. Newburgh Priory. I mean, seeing it from the air, the lakes, the ruins. It's gorgeous. A mismatch of eras. But you see the ruins on the outside? What's it like on the inside? Well, I'm about to find out. Hi, how are we doing? You all right?
Hi, lovely to meet you.
Hi, Angus, Stephen. Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. Wow, looks an amazing house.
Excellent. Well, do you want to come on in
Please,
and have a look, and we'll show you around?
Thank you very much. It's incredible, isn't it?
I mean, the whole house is basically this. It's just one family's collection of, I always joke, it's all fairly bad paintings and furniture and things. There's just been collected over the years. But it's why it's quite nice, because it's never been sanitised. It's never been put into, like, one period or anything like that.
And that's the lovely thing about these houses. It's layers and layers from different generations. A bit like the architecture. Layers of architecture, layers of contents. You know, you've got the mirrors above the tables there. I mean, they are just wonderful.
No, the mirrors are rather fantastic, because they actually paid off the last bit of the inheritance tax that we still had owing from 1986.
Yeah.
And so we actually gifted these to the nation. They stay in situ here, where they were designed for, but we don't technically own them anymore.
So I can borrow them?
So absolutely, come do your makeup in them. And
Offsetting inheritance tax using a government scheme ensures that valuable items important to Britain's heritage remain here and can't be sold abroad. But they still do own the damp, the leaking roof and the crumbling stonework, all of which need constant attention. Annual running costs at Newburgh are around £150,000.
You live and breathe it. Every day you're doing it. You know, you're trying to make money out of it, you're opening it up, you're doing weddings, you're doing art courses, we do car rallies, plant fairs, anything that we can do to try and bring in an income to keep the bulk of it going.
Not to mention the top attraction, a dead body in the attic.
Right. Up to the spooky bit.
Yeah, this is a little bit different up here now.
Yes, it is.
What we have here, we have the alleged, and I do use the word alleged, final resting place of Oliver Cromwell. His body, anyway.
Oliver Cromwell.
Not his head.
So sorry, the Oliver Cromwell.
Yeah.
That's his body's in there.
This is meant to be his final resting place. So the story goes that his body was hung from the walls of London, head on the Tower of London. Mary Cromwell, his daughter, lived here and is meant to have gone down there, brought him back up here, and because she wasn't meant to have the body, she buried him literally up under the roof, and then it got vaulted off like now.
It may be just a story. No one knows for certain if Cromwell's body is actually in there.
Anyone, I don't know, x-rayed it or something to see
Don't
if there's
unsettle them.
I was going to say, I can't quite get my head around that, but that's probably not the appropriate thing to say, because he hasn't got his head.
Back in the present, Angus needs to get his head round the problems the house faces today.
This bit, which is simply where the money ran out in the 1960s when we were renovating it, and it really full derelict. And then
You can see the cracks and holes in the roof, and
a crack doesn't count as a crack until I can fit my hand in it. That's when I call it a crack.
I love it. Look at it, the columns, and vast, isn't it? I mean, was this...
This was actually the old grand staircase.
Right.
But it only went to one place. It went into the Long Gallery, which is now the ruins. So it now hasn't got anywhere to go. It's rather sad.
Deal other pillars.
It's a sort of pointless staircase. It goes into nothing.
What's your plans? Is it just a constant just trying to...
Just keeping it.
We just keep it stable, really. So
That's the main thing.
we try and keep things just going, and then if we ever have any spare money, you pick a project.
Yeah.
But
put on the.
there's
We've got a long list.
Yeah. There's 100 different projects that we could be doing at any one time.
And those projects never stop. However, there's one thing that has stopped.
Obviously, this is the clock tower. What's happened is the face of the clock has blown out slightly. It stopped the motion, and then it burnt out the clock mechanism because it was always trying to force itself to go round.
So this is kind of your next big project.
We never have the money for these big projects, so a little bit of grant funding, and hopefully, you know, what we're able to just dig out around the place with you a little bit might just help contribute towards it and take it from an impossible project to one that we can actually get done.
Damage to the clock can be mended, but what's the damage to the maintenance fund?
It's hard to say. Somewhere between £15,000 and £25,000 probably, depending on how kind your quote is, Terry. So.
Don't worry, I'm cheap compared to everybody else.
So it's like constant firefighting all the time, and, you know, none of this is cheap. You know, anything that we can raise is going to help towards that. And, yeah, if you can get a few of the projects ticked off, brilliant.
But first things first. Alice takes Angus to where they keep all their unwanted junk. But this place is much grander than a garden shed.
Right, so here is the stable block. The original stable block.
I mean, that's a house.
So basically, this is I think my favourite building. You see the skylight, it's pretty amazing. But it's become a bit of a junk house.
Well, I've spotted something already.
Oh, brilliant.
See that little bench upside down?
Yes.
Those legs look very familiar.
Oh, I thought they were just the cricket benches.
No, I mean, that would sell.
Oh, right, brilliant.
Yeah, we'll have that.
Well, we'll have that.
But this is the main bit. I mean, it's a little bit tired. It's been broken. It's got water damage massively. But it is Mouseman. Hugely popular at the moment, even in that sorry state. So,
right.
I mean, if that was in really good condition, it'd be 600 to 800, 700 to 1,000. It's not, but it would still sell.
These Mouseman benches were made by cabinet maker Robert Thompson, who carved a miniature mouse on all his pieces. He lived and worked within a few miles of Newburgh and trained a generation of furniture makers who copied his rustic style.
And lots of people work for him, and each mouse is unique to each carver. So you get big fat mice and you get little skinny mice. When you leave Mouseman,
yes,
they own the mouse copyright, so you can no longer put a mouse on, even though it's unique to you. There's loads of Yorkshire critters, that a lot of them started at Mouseman, and now put their own symbols on it.
Yes.
Yeah, so the Yorkshire critters, we call them.
The Yorkshire critters.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
So, I mean, somebody would probably buy that and lovingly restore it if you're happy for that.
Yes,
Yeah?
please.
OK. I mean, this is an auctioneer's dream, going into, you know, places like this. And you know, with a house like this, there's likely to be gems in there. Not always guaranteed, but there's a higher chance you'll find something.
Where shall I go?
Barrels?
Barrels, yep, absolutely. Who actually would want these great big barrels?
They're great dressing pieces, waxed up, you're in a bar or a pub or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, they look really good. And, you know, you can make a table around them, put some stools around, and you sit at a barrel.
Yeah.
Angus needs to spin straw into gold here, but there's still the rest of the stable block to search. He needs more antiques to sell at auction to help restore the clock on the tower. Auctioneer Angus Ashworth has been invited to stay the weekend at Newburgh Priory by Stephen and Alice Wombwell. Fueled by a passion for historic homes, he's mucking in.
This looks good.
Helping to preserve Yorkshire's heritage.
Oh, we like
You
that.
can fit it somewhere.
Yeah, we like this.
Alice and Angus are searching through the old stables, and it looks like they've found an in-demand chest of drawers.
So this is interesting because it's pine rather than a mahogany or anything like this, but it's what we call scrumbled or stained and grain. So they've put that in to make it look a little bit grander than what it is. But actually, country house pine furniture, people love that.
At auction, this ought to sell for somewhere between £200 and £400, possibly more.
Right, what's underneath all this? Ah, do you still play croquet?
Oh, no, but we could do. That is awesome. That's gorgeous. A gorgeous box.
Yeah, this is nice. So next to them, this is 20th century one rather than the Victorian one, but the old croquet set.
The original game of croquet possibly originated in France. But thanks to an enterprising man called John Jakes, who produced the first ever rulebook of croquet in 1856, the game became all the rage in the country houses of England.
I mean, Jacks were top quality sort of toy manufacturers of the day. You know, they would have been retailed in, you know, places like Harrods and things like that. It's gone in and out of fashion. So there was a certain TV programme about stately homes, and if you want to get the girl, you play croquet.
Oh, right.
That's what happened.
It was a chick magnet.
Yeah, well, according to the Bridgerton.
Right.
So what happens for a short period, everybody wanted a croquet set.
All right.
So they went up in value.
Yeah.
They've come back down again, but...
Yeah. We'll definitely have a game before it goes.
There we go.
Job's a good one.
At the start of summer, it's likely to be a popular entry in Angus's catalogue.
You see this rusty old bucket?
Oh, yeah?
What's careful?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, these are very cool.
Look at these. They are lovely. Are they surplus?
Yeah, so these were for the water garden.
So these are really sort of garden plant labels. You would have had your shrubs out, and your gardener would stick this in next to the lawn, and you put that in, and people would pass go, oh, and that's a Pini Larico. That is the gem. You know, we're not talking thousands, but, you know, certainly hundreds of pounds or low hundreds, but just lovely, lovely things.
These ceramic tree labels don't look like anything special, but garden antiques is a booming market.
Oh, my word.
Oh, yes. Slightly scary.
OK.
I adore my dog, but I don't know if I could sort of see him looking like that.
Right.
But the Victorians love nothing better than stuffed animals as interior decor features.
So I don't think we're massively huge money. Probably sort of 100 to 200 on the heron, something like that. The dogs, that's a little bit of a different one, is that?
I wonder if is it a foxhound? Or is it a Labrador?
Labradorish, I think.
Yeah. It looks quite sad.
Yeah.
With a respectable first hall set aside, some visitors have arrived. The house is now open for a limited time to the public. Access is restricted to a few rooms to raise some much-needed cash.
Hi there, how are we doing?
With so much to do and no staff at all, the whole family gets involved, including Stephen's mother, Lady Jane.
Good afternoon, everybody. And trying hard to be a good afternoon. I hope you didn't get caught in that rain. My role here today is backup. Because basically we've handed it over to Stephen and Alice, other children. But I come down and bail out when necessary.
Stephen's parents ran the house for 25 years, and despite being advised to sell, kept it afloat with hard work and many sacrifices.
My parents took it on in 1986, and all the professional advisors, everyone advised my parents to sell it. And they couldn't, like no generation can. And so now it's our responsibility to develop it and diversify it and take it forward.
Another revenue stream is the cafe, but Angus has concerns about the pricing.
You're making literally about 20 pence on a can of Coke, and you've got VAT to come off that, so you're making like 8p. It's, you know,
It's not helping things, is it, really?
No. I think your tea and coffee should be £2,
Okay.
and your hot chocolate should be £2.50.
Okay.
Or you could uplift
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So you could do a fancy hot chocolate,
Yeah.
squirty cream, which has a long
Squirty
shelf
cream,
life, a
yes.
couple of marshmallows, that's
Yeah.
stock that doesn't go off, it's non-perishable, and you charge £3.50.
Angus has experience of running a successful cafe at his auction house, so he can see the potential.
With very small tweaks, probably up your takings by 20% in here without even people blinking an eyelid.
Right. Do you think the cakes are at £3.50 for a cake?
£3.50.
You get a good slice.
Yeah.
You get a big Yorkshire slab.
So I think that's probably about right.
Yeah. We may invest in a posh coffee machine where you press. I think you actually have to be trained in how you do it, and I don't know if I've got the patience for it.
You can do it. I'll teach you how to be a barista, yes.
And there's more.
The other thing I've spotted, products in terms of merchandise, you've got postcards for sale
Yes.
and nothing else. So Newburgh Priory should be a brand,
Yeah, yeah.
and people should be, oh, look,
Brand. I
I've
need
got
to
my
be
carrier
writing
bag,
this
I'm
down.
going shopping with my Newburgh Priory. They want to buy into that. It's like the estate, they want to feel part of that. So
That's a really good
jute
idea.
bags, you know, easy, everybody uses them. You can sell those for a tenner a pop. They're
So that
all
would be good.
great things. So there we go.
Yeah.
We're going to turn this into a little gold mine.
Yeah.
Now that Alice has woken up and smelt the coffee, she can get to work maximising the tea shop's potential. With the last house tour of the public rooms done, Angus enjoys a tour of his own, getting an exclusive look at where the family really lives.
Thank you. So this is the private quarters, so to speak.
The bit we live in, yes.
Yeah.
It ranges from clutter to mess normally.
Wow, it looks lovely. This is your kitchen.
So this is our kitchen, yep. This
Yeah.
is where we spend quite a lot of our time.
Spend all our time in here.
Half the
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, it's nice and cosy and warm.
Oh, this is wonderful.
So this is our sitting room, which, you know, I mean, it all looks very smart, but it's not
do you know
really.
what?
It's just a comfy room. Film night on a Saturday night.
But in this cosy domestic spot, ex-soldier Angus is about to discover something of great military importance.
Do you know what this is?
Right. Random
So
silver box,
the
but
box
obviously
has been made up. That top bit is that's Victorian crown. So this would be the gentleman who was at Balaclava.
Yep, George Orby.
So that would have been his. You wouldn't have had a big box like that. It would have been a smaller box, and that went across your cross belt.
Oh, right.
Oh, radio.
So that's off his cross belt,
That's-
and then they've made a box out of it. So they
Wow.
have these sort of silver pouches
That's
on their
interesting.
cross belt.
Actually, we probably rode down when he rode with the Light Brigade with Cardigan.
Yeah, so that's
Oh, very cool.
incredible.
Oh,
Well, that was
wow.
in the charge of the Light Brigade. Can we put that somewhere special?
We might move it from now
Thanks. Okay.
Crossbelt pouches of the period fetch as much as £600. However, one that survived the pointless but heroic charge of the Light Brigade where over 100 British cavalrymen died charging Russian guns, might be worth between £3,000 and £4,000.
This needs celebrating. This needs to go into a room with his medals and take pride of place, because that is just history in my hand. Oh, wow.
And there's another piece of history just hanging around in the drawing room.
So that's the sort of the one really big, famous, I suppose, painting that we have. So that's a Van Dyck.
Of course it is. Yeah.
They fought over it for a few years. It was down as School of Van Dyck, and there were lots of arguments. And then they said no, it is a Van Dyck.
Van Dyck was a Flemish Baroque artist who became the top portrait painter at the court of Charles I between 1632 and 1641. But as with so many other parts of the house, the room needs major restoration and has a huge crack to prove it.
The Georgian Earl did all this in the renovations in the 1700s. He put these 3 domes in, but he cut through the A-frames to do it, and never tied them back in again. Because he was this sort of hooligan architect.
This could be a major problem.
Yeah, eventually it will become a major problem. We've got the tells on it, so it doesn't get any worse. We monitor it, and we keep an eye on it. But, yeah, the cracks begin to get a little bit scary at this point.
Another costly repair to add to the list.
So you've got that amazing art, and then you've got the house that's about to collapse, and you can just see the costs. And I'm sure at some point it comes a decision between the Van Dyck or the cracks.
Right, Angus, I will show you to your bedroom, to your lodgings. So actually a lot of these pictures...
Wow. I love this corridor. And I love all these cabinets of just little bits.
Yes.
Bijouterie cabinets, yeah, lots of miniatures.
And here is your bedroom.
Wonderful.
Just watch the hill. Some people have fallen over. There's a sort of big slope.
A reason for that, or is it just sagging a bit?
It's part of this house, really.
OK. Well, it's wonderful. Look at the views. It's incredible room, and...
it's great views. Oh, are you talking about the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not every day you sleep with a horse's hoof in you.
No.
But it was a real thing,
normal.
wasn't it, in the, Victorian... Or 1903, so just out of the Victorian period.
Right.
Favourite hunter, the property of Sir George Wombwell. So it was a real thing to preserve them. And it was a mark of respect, actually, for the horse.
Yes,
I know it seems a bit macabre now, but...
Yes, a little bit. So there they are. They'll be just watching you when you go to sleep.
Lovely, thank you for that.
So, hope you sleep well.
It's time for dinner, and Angus takes his place round the kitchen table for a family meal. All of it bought by the ever-budget-conscious Wombwells from Aldi.
Cheers, and thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. Oh, I need to get some
water.
Angus's weekend is halfway through. Tomorrow, the search for gems to sell at auction continues, as well as preparations for a big event that will help fill the family coffers. It's Angus's weekend at Newburgh Priory. And there's a wedding booking, one of the main income streams for the house.
So I'm afraid we're back up into the...
I like it up here.
You recognise this bit.
But before they get stuck in, Stephen and Alice want to show Angus some junk upstairs he might be able to sell at auction.
I don't know what's in here, probably not a lot, mainly rubbish and bits and pieces, I suspect. There's an old stair lift, I'm not quite sure what that's doing here.
This chair's a good...
It's a good
nice
nick.
comfy chair, isn't it?
Solid old chair,
Surprisingly
isn't it?
good nick.
It's very, very deep.
Yeah.
If you've got short legs, you're not going to like it.
Well, you can curl up in it. It's like that. Those chairs are in now, aren't they? A curl-up chair.
It's like a snuggle chair.
A snuggle chair.
But actually, reupholstered, that is a fantastic chair and really good nick.
The important thing about this chair, this comfy armchair, is the shape. If you've got the shape and the framework, you're there. The upholstery can be sorted. It's Victorian. I was looking for a name. The back legs are being cut down because on the back legs, what you're really hoping to see is a stamp that says Howard or Howard and Son. They are the name in upholstered goods. Howard chair, even a wreck, you're into the thousands. So, and this is the sort of house that would have them.
Furniture makers Howard and Son started in 1820 and still make furniture today. This could be a Howard, but there's no name stamp. If it was a Howard, fully restored and reupholstered, it might be worth as much as £6,000.
That's a beautiful chair.
What exactly is
so
it?
So it'd be Victorian in date. It's what we call a bobbin turn chair. So it's these little bobbins. Yeah, a sort of a design phase.
It's nice.
Style at that time.
Just without the
it's quite nice. Yeah.
Actually, the back
gorgeous.
middle ones.
Isn't the back
Yeah, the
gorgeous?
back's almost nicer.
Yeah, well, you see, that's been covered. And look how that'll come up, that lovely colour that's been against the material. That's just been rubbed and rubbed and rubbed.
Yeah.
That's quite beautiful. If it was all fixed up, you know, a couple of £200-300 is probably all it would do.
It's a shame, isn't it, with brown furniture? It's so stunning.
Yeah, 100-200 years old, solid, will last another 100 years and cost nothing, but everyone will go buy some flat pack stuff that falls to bits.
Yeah.
You know, the trees for this were grown hundreds of years ago. It's incredibly environmentally friendly.
Exactly.
There's no carbon footprint.
Exactly.
You know? So you'd like to think it'll come back round, but when that'll be, I don't know.
This chair is an ideal project for a top-end restorer. Altogether, everything that Angus has found that can be sold looks likely to bring in a 4-figure sum. But anything can happen at auction. To keep their heads above water, Stephen and Alice have put every square foot of the 6,000-acre estate to work. 160 acres have been planted with Christmas trees.
I've got the kids here to give us a hand today.
Oh, we've got some helpers, excellent.
Yeah, let's load up.
With the kids in tow, Stephen takes Angus out to lend a hand.
So how many sort of trees would you harvest a year?
So we'll be looking to harvest about 35,000 trees a year now.
I would. You must furnish every home in Yorkshire with a Christmas tree.
I wish.
Do you get one in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's hard work. You know, I do quite a bit on it. There's something always going on. So, you know, you prune, you base prune, you lead control the trees.
There's more to it than just letting them grow.
Absolutely. These modern non-drop Northern fir, you have to look after them 24/7.
Right.
They're basically the sheep of the tree world. If
Oh,
they can
gosh.
find a way of dying, they will.
Stephen has gone into partnership with Wilf, an old friend of 40 years standing.
Morning, Wolfie. How you doing?
All good, thank you.
Are you well?
Yes.
Wolfie, let me introduce you to Angus. Wolf, this is Angus.
You're all right.
Nice to meet you.
This is our labourer for the day.
Oh, very good.
These are Fraser firs. They're skinnier, tighter trees. They smell great. And unfortunately, what we have to do is take all these cones
The
off.
very young cones, which are beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
Sadly, come Christmas, they won't be so beautiful.
Turns out a tree is not just for Christmas. It takes a lot of work throughout the year.
In another month's time, they'll be much harder to pick off. They'll be quite tough. You really have to yank them, and you quite often leave the little bottom bits. And if you leave the little bottom bits, you get like this.
These little stalks.
These are these little spikes.
Yeah, which aren't
on
like
bases.
Yeah, there's one that got missed last year.
So it's all about the aesthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just don't look very good, these
Do you know, I'm never going to look at a Christmas tree the same again.
Well, we don't, I know that. Stop throwing cones at each other. It is their favourite game. Right, that's it. No more, guys. I have fired a couple of them over the years.
Yeah, they keep coming back, though, don't they?
Excess cone throwing.
But why have they planted so many trees?
Standard trees sort of sell for, then. I mean, I know what they retail for, but...
It was probably about 50% of the retail price.
So not huge amounts of money, really.
Which means they have to plant lots and lots of trees to make a profit.
And future plans, what are we... Where's it going?
Christmas tree domination. No, it's you know, we're to scale now where we're into a cycle of roughly planting the same number of trees that we harvest. So it's about maximising what we've got here, and then with a look to expanding as we can.
To the wholesale trade, they sell around 30,000 trees annually. So in a good year, they can sell £600,000 worth.
You know, they've become a major supplier of Christmas trees, but that doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of work. You need things to go your way. There can be a few problems that can hit those margins, but, you know, it's a great thing to see.
After a morning of deconing Christmas trees, there's more work to be done back at the house. Another business that helps Newburgh Priory pay its way is weddings.
So, yes, what I tend to do is just let all the plates stack on top of each other in size order.
And that's pretty labour-intensive too.
We probably move the furniture in China 40 to 50 times a year, probably. This is the main income driver for the house. Weddings are the main thing for that. It's all about weddings.
Weddings.
The more weddings that we have, the better.
As this wedding gets underway, the ruined wing comes into its own, providing a romantic backdrop.
Not many places that have a venue like this, is there?
And just to think that this was an old gallery that people would just walk down, you know, it doesn't feel like ruins. It's just this really
structurally,
special...
it looks sound. It does look like it's been almost purpose-built, doesn't it, as a walled garden?
Yeah, it really does, yeah.
But there's something that's holding them back from maximising Newburgh Priory's potential as a wedding venue.
They don't stay here, do they?
They don't say, well, there's loads of places nearby, so we've got lovely B&Bs, and the long-term plan would be the stable block, and that would be an amazing place for the bride and groom and party to stay. But as with all these things, it's money, isn't it?
But for now, everybody seems to be having a great time, late into the night.
It's been a wonderful day, fantastic day. I'm pretty tired now, actually. You know, Alice and Steve, they work so hard. I mean, the wedding's still going on, you know, they'll be up monitoring that, making sure everyone's away. It is a challenge, constant firefighting and balancing act, but, you know, I'm glad that people take on the challenge.
It's the morning after the night before, and it's time to help tidy up.
Yeah, it looks like they had a great wedding. Yeah, bit messy in there, and there's a lot to do. Toilets, cleaning, you know, a few hours. The house opens up. You know, there's no rest for them. I mean, there's no staff. It's them. It's a nice tie.
Despite being the lady of the manor at Newburgh Priory, it's Alice who wields the mop.
It smells fresh.
My word, it's a bit muddy, isn't it? God, what were they doing?
Might need a doorstop.
So all systems go this morning, Alice?
All systems go. Weekends are manic, actually. We've got so much. We've got a big turnaround, you know, from the wedding to the house opening, house tours. Usually, the girls lose the worst.
Oh,
but
really?
actually, I think the boys have won on this one.
And everything that was put away yesterday needs to go back out on display today. And there's no butler with a team of footmen to do it, just Stephen.
It's always just so there, is this? Just unbelievably, you never managed to actually drop anything yet. So just get everything up and running, and then hopefully some people turn up.
With the clean-up operation complete, they've earned some downtime. One last game of croquet before Angus sells it at auction.
Well, you best go first, then. Oh, what? Ooh.
Right, come on, Angus.
Oh, no!
Right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Angus has sent a van to collect everything he's found. It'll then be listed and priced up for auction. And with luck, the proceeds can go towards repairing the clock tower and refreshing the tea room. It's the day before the auction, and everything discovered at Newburgh Priory is ready to be sold. And Angus has a visitor.
Angus, hello.
Hi,
How are
you all
you?
right? Yeah, good.
Great to see you.
And you.
Thank you so much for inviting me over. This looks awesome.
I know, it
It's
looks
so
good. A bit
exciting.
different to the stables. Got Alice from Newburgh Priory. The main reason I've asked her to come across is to really show her our cafe. You know, we had a good look at her tea rooms, and I think there's lots of little, very easy sort of small tweaks that they can do back at Newburgh.
It's amazing.
And this is Emma.
Hi,
it's
Emma.
Alice.
Lovely to meet you, Emma. Hello. Oh, this looks absolutely fab. Look at this sort of amazing professional coffee machine. We had Angus to stay a few weeks ago and we had a blast. Steve and I absolutely loved it. And he gave us loads of tips on how to kind of evolve our tea room and make it just that bit better. I thought, brilliant. Well, an excuse to come and have a coffee and see how he runs it all and get loads of ideas.
We have a combination of buying products in, working with very good local suppliers, and some will do fresh.
Your Battenberg cake, look at that, it's a monster.
Yeah.
What we'd really love to do in the tea room is we want to give people a better product for a better price.
It did have a bit of a shock. And we're not, you know, we're well within average. So even putting your prices up, you're not having people's eyes out, you're just being where you should be. And so we do a limited amount of merchandise, but these are all things that you can grow. And you don't have to do everything at once, you know, build it. Like we do mugs. But actually, I think Newburgh wants to be a cup and saucer with the Newburgh crest on it. They want to buy into that country house feel.
Right, building the brand.
That. Yeah, it's all about the brand.
So this machine grinds the beans and it drops it into the thing for you.
Yeah.
The wood shot coffee. And then that's a tamper. That's automatic tamper there. So that
squishes it down?
Yep. Yeah, it's quite scary at first. So what I'm doing is I'm getting the froth on the top.
Froth on the top?
So now,
Smoother.
That's what you're listening for.
And finally, the taste test.
Ooh, how exciting. I'm going to get a milk moustache.
Yeah.
And that's actually better than my instant coffees.
Yes.
I don't like to admit it. It's taken me 48 years to admit that.
Better late than never. An espresso machine using beans is miles better than a spoonful of instant. Once a month, Angus holds a country house auction.
I'm selling then if you don't get on at 1900.
Attracting customers worldwide via the internet. And the day has arrived when the Newburgh Priory lots go up for sale.
Newburgh Priory actually have got some fantastic, really interesting cross-section of items. Some quirky bits, you know, they've got some good pieces of furniture. Tired, need a bit of work.
Some new brackets, feet, but it is in remarkably good condition.
And actually there's been loads of pre-sale interest in the croquet set. I've sold loads of croquet sets, so is the fact that it's from Newburgh pushing the price up? We'll see what it ends up at, but I think they could get some good results today.
But first up are the Victorian ceramic plant labels.
So at £100 I'm bid for them, thank you, at 100. At 110 I'm bid, thank you, 120. 160. At £160 on both platforms, at 160. 190, 200. At £200.
I'm not surprised that you just don't see them. You just, you know, this is the sort of thing you only get out country houses like this.
We are in the market and we can sell then if you don't get on at £280.
That's quite a sale for something found in a bucket in the stables.
And we can start it at £200. At £200 for the croquet.
We normally get £150 for a croquet set. Newburgh Priory croquet set, as used by the family and myself.
260, 270.
I think Alice was cheating a little bit.
I've got 300. I've got £300 now. 320. I've got 340. £400 now. At £400 for the croquet set.
Croquet's making a comeback.
460.
So this is a great price. Great price.
You sure? At 460.
2 lots in for a Newburgh Priory. But can the tiny rodent on the rather shabby Mouseman bench be the mouse that roared?
I've got £130 bid. At £130.
It's mad. Mouseman, you know, it's been left in the rain. It is just so water damaged. But the mouse sells
180.
180. And it has literally been sat in a river.
At £260 now. 270, 280. 290.
Good result.
At 300. 320. 340. Keep pressing that button at £380 now. At 380. £380.
Amazingly, the reserve price on this bench was a tentative £100. But it's fetched £280 more.
Now this is a great shaped chair. Somebody's buying this for the shape.
The armchair that could be a Howard if only it still had the name stamp to prove it.
We can start the lot at £150. At 150, thank you, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. At £240 now. At 240, 250, 260. At 320, we're in the market then at 320.
That Howard style.
Lovely chair then, I'm selling them at 320. 320.
If it was stamped Howard, you'd have a nought on the end of that probably.
And finally, the curveball. Does anyone want to buy somebody else's dead dog preserved for eternity?
The internet's been going mad for this taxidermy dog's head. I know you probably think, why? Well, let's just see what happens.
And where are we for this then, for the Labrador? Well, we can start this at £210.
£210 opening bid.
210, at 220, 30, 240, 250, at 250, 260 for the Labrador. At 320 now.
You won't believe it, would you? The internet is going crackers for this.
At 420 now, 440, 460. 460 it is, 480.
2 internet bidders going head to head.
560. At 560, 580. At 600. At £600. Final warning then, at £600. £600, thank you. £600 for Labrador. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to see them whole, don't you? 729.
Every dog has its day. And at £600, the Newburgh Priory dog has certainly just had his.
It just goes to show one-off quirky things like that can sell really well. If we all like the same things, it'd be a boring old world, wouldn't it?
In the end, Stephen and Alice sent 20 lots to auction and everything has sold. Now Angus is on his way back to announce the final total.
I'm heading back to Newburgh Priory to see Stephen and Alice, and I'm really excited. The auction did really well. We got some good results. One lot in particular did really well. So it's going to be good to have a catch up. Hello.
Oh, Angus.
How are you doing?
You
You're
doing?
all right. And you, yeah.
How are you doing? You well?
Really well, yeah.
Before Angus reveals how much Stephen and Alice's junk from the stables has made at auction, he's got a few things to help the tea room raise its game.
Da-da-da.
Oh my goodness!
Got a new price board.
A menu! This is amazing!
And we've tweaked your prices up a bit because you were the cheapest tea rooms in Yorkshire. So it's just a little idea of what it could look like.
And there's more.
So I thought something like this where, you know, you come and spend over £10 in the tea rooms, you get a voucher off when you buy, you know, Christmas trees.
What's actually really nice about this is it means that there's our summer visitors who come into the tea rooms,
yes,
they get this,
yeah,
and 5-6 months later they come back,
yeah,
they buy a Christmas tree off us.
So, I know when you came to our cafe, you liked our bags.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous!
The Newburgh blue.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's absolutely the Newburgh blue.
Yeah, no, spot
Got it
on.
here. That's amazing.
Fantastic. Well, I'm glad you're happy
That's
with
absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And finally, it's time for Angus to reveal the total raised in his country house sale.
So the auction.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Did really well, actually. I think you had some real quirky bits, Kim.
Some slight oddities. The hound head bit.
So we got £600 for the dog.
Oh, incredible. I'm glad someone loves it.
That's amazing.
There was fierce competition for that. So overall, really good. I mean, you've got £4,077 to come.
So. Oh, fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good news.
£4,077 is amazing. But that's not the only good news for Newburgh Priory.
We've got some exciting news about the clock tower.
The clock tower hasn't worked since 2010 because the stone beneath the face has crumbled, preventing the hands from moving. It remains a focal point for the house, and repairing it is far from cheap.
So we've just heard back literally about 3 days ago that we have been awarded an 80% grant on it, which is incredible. And what we need to do is we have to contribute 20% of it.
Yes.
Which the money that you very kindly raised for us in auction is going to absolutely tick the box and provide the 20% grant.
Yeah.
We've raised the 20%.
Yeah, so we're there.
It means it's going to get done.
Well, we thought we wouldn't get there, and we have got there. So just fantastic. So well done you.
Timing.
Thanks to Angus, Newburgh Priory's clock will be right more than twice a day, and it's about time. Though his quest to help save Yorkshire's country houses continues.